It's amazing how much more people confess when they can remain anonymous. So we've been asking these questions every single week and getting people's feedback because we post this question on Facebook. People are like, I'm not going to tell you. That's stupid.
The best is anonymous and drinking.
Oh, no doubt. I think we got a few of those.
I love it.
The question that we submitted here today for the KVJ Confessional is, what's your most embarrassing one-night stand?
Ooh, juicy.
Okay, I'm sure we probably all have one of those as well, maybe. I don't know.
I'm sure we all have some embarrassing moments that we hold deep, deep dark into our soul.
Some of the comments that we got here from the anonymous app. One says, I peed the bed and woke up to him wearing my crop top and high school basketball sweatpants on the couch.
Wow.
So you were so out of it, you peed the bed, and then he had to go find his own outfit?
He had to find an outfit because he obviously got his soaked with your urine, and he found what he could in your closet. And what he came up with was a crop top and your high school basketball sweatpants.
The fact he stuck around is pretty remarkable.
That is something.
I love it.
Yeah. Another one said, I had to go back because I apparently drunk took off a ring that belonged to my grandmother. I told my mother about it, my best friend, and she was like, please go back and get it. I want that to go to your children one day. It definitely was awful because the sex wasn't good, and doing the walk of shame twice really sucks.
That's what people don't realize. The last time we talked about one-night stands, people were saying, why would you be embarrassed to go back to a one-night stand? If it's an awful one-night stand, there's been drinking, and then you wake up, come to, and say, what have I done?
Yeah.
Coyote Ugly style?
And they said, by the way, I don't have children, so my mom was talking about kids that don't even exist. There's no way to pass it down to you, Ma. I should have just kept going. Listen to this confession here. Your most embarrassing one-night stand. Somebody said, I slept with somebody from 103.1 The Buzz, and then he talked about it on the air. But the bad part is my mom heard it and knew it was me since she had to pick me up from his apartment.
I remember when that went down because people were hitting me up going, hey, man, I think someone's talking about you. I heard about a one-night stand. It was with a radio DJ. And I go, that was not me. I had a girlfriend at the time.
Right.
But I remember that story circulating
Well,
around.
now you know who the girl is. She listened to us.
People are hitting me up about it. And I know the guy she's talking about.
Okay.
Starts with a D.
It did start with a D.
I don't think that's not who I'm thinking. Is that who she's saying it was?
I don't know. That's who I'm guessing.
No, that's not who it was.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to say who it was.
But there was a D involved.
There was definitely a D involved.
Okay. This confession says, I have a black book and I named this dude P-Boy because he peed on me. I blocked him and never spoke to him again. Okay. I wonder what else she's got in that black book.
Yes. Tell us the secrets.
Mm-hmm. What is your most embarrassing one-night stand? One of the confessions we got says, I met a dude off of Tinder. At the hotel, he ripped off the prophylactic and said he wanted to put his baby in me.
Oh, dude.
What the heck?
Oh, my. See, Tinder, Kevin's like a jungle out there, man.
My
it's the Wild Wild West on Tinder.
Wow.
Check, please.
Not everyone, believe it or not, Virginia's looking for love on Tinder.
Wow.
Wow.
It's so aggressive. No warming of the oven.
Yeah, no. Somebody said, my most embarrassing one-night stand, I met a guy on Tinder in college. I had some fun chats before he showed up to my house, and I realized that I've worked with him before.
You knew him from an old job?
Yeah. Sex was terrible, but he was one of those marathon men who wanted to keep going.
Oh, so it was it was awful and long?
Yeah, I told him my friends were on the way, and he had to go.
He was a marathon man.
Yeah, we're going to keep this thing going all night. No, please.
Just chip it away at that thing.
Stop.
Read the room, dude.
And this confession says the guy I brought home must have been a sleepwalker because I woke up to poop in his hat on my nightstand. My toothbrush was in the toilet and a bunch of other stuff was all askew. I asked him about it. He claimed he went outside and scooped dog poop up with his hat. Why?
What?
I threw him out and then bleached my entire house.
See, I don't know if he was even a sleepwalker. He might have just been messed up.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, that's what happens when you bring a stranger into your home. You just don't know. They might crap in your hat.
You're right. It's way better. If you're going to do this, do it in a hotel.
The one time remember the time I brought the two girls to my place and we were just hanging out. It wasn't even a one night stand kind of a thing. And I mean, I did hook up with one of the girls. Her and her friend end up stealing everything in my bathroom.
Everything.
The soap, the shampoo.
Was the other girl sitting in the corner watching while you guys were hooking up?
She was around, yeah.
That's interesting.
They stole my roommate at the time's DVDs. They cleaned us out, man. But why all my bathroom stuff?
Well, shampoo's expensive.
It was so annoying going back to Walmart buying all that because I had just bought all of those toiletries.
They took your shampoo.
They took everything.
Everything.
All soap.
That's so weird. I wonder if they had a plan to roll you. And maybe, like, that was the plan the whole time. They just waited for you to fall asleep. And they're like, we're going to get all kinds of stuff. And then they realize, oh, damn, all this loser has is shampoo.
He's got his toiletries and his roommate's DVDs.
Well, we're taking his crap.
That was before I had any toys.
We don't care how low budget it is. We're taking this man's shampoo.
They Cardi B'd me, but for low budget
For
items.
nothing. For nothing and no reason. Somebody said, I had a weekend romp with my friend's uncle. When he was 51 and I was 24.
Whoa.
How about that, huh?
That is quite an age gap.
So, are you going to put that in the creepy category or?
Your friend's uncle, that big of a gap? Yeah, it feels creepy.
27 years.
Okay, now let's reverse the genders. You go, Queen.
It's Madonna.
You go, Queen. You
Yeah.
do you, girl.
Not even Madonna. Madonna's what, like, isn't Madonna like 70 now or something like
She's
that?
in her 60s, dog.
Her new boy is 23.
Wait, Kevin might be right. I'm looking up Madonna. The Madonna example is way more of a gap than what you just said.
Yeah, this is 27 years.
Madonna is, oh boy. She is going to be, okay, she's 64. She just turned 64.
Okay.
So she's 10 years on that.
That's a 40 year.
Her dude is, Madonna's new dude is 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw pictures of them making out.
Oh, there's so much wet kissing. I know, it's a little weird.
He can't be into it because it's stirring his drawers, right?
He cannot be into it.
I think he is into it. Look, I think Madonna's done a great job keeping it together. She's got all his money. I get it, she's 64, but I would not be grossed out.
She's in amazing shape and she looks great, but she's just doing a lot of weird stuff, man. She
You
looks a little
guys
odd to me
are
right
seeing
now.
the filtered pictures.
Yeah, okay.
I think the reality is probably a little...
Yeah, the latest photos I've seen from her are very odd.
She's out there, man, but she's doing what she's always done. Madonna is just being sexual Madonna. She's not changed a bit.
No, yeah.
I'm just saying
that's always been her lifelong routine.
There's a lot of guys out there that would not care.
The skin just changes when you're in your 60s. I'm sorry.
It changes in your 40s.
It does. Well, and that's the whole point. And so that's what I'm asking. I mean, are they physically into it, or is it just like, yeah, you know what, I'm going to put up with this because it's going to get my name out there? And
You got a couple whiskeys in you. There's a massage going on, a little candle.
We're all hookers, Kev. It's just the price is negotiable.
yeah, I'm just curious, what is the motivation?
You know the
Carnal
motivation.
or
It's more about what she can do for him.
yeah?
And you don't know, she might actually have him on the payroll.
Okay.
He's a male model.
Yeah.
He's just got a new modeling gig this week.
Okay.
Damn, do not read the comments in our chat room, Madonna.
Oh, she's doing what she's always done. So, I mean, you can't be mad.
But there's not as many people outraged that she's going after a young guy. If that was the other way around,
You're right.
you pig.
It feels hypocritical, but it is what it is. I can't tell
Yeah,
you. We can't change the fact that the gender does matter.
Yeah, and to me, I don't care. Regardless of genders, you do you.
If
you want to
legal,
go for it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But I can still say, if I were 20, I would find it gross. I'm sorry. It's just gross.
When you're 23,
Exactly, yeah.
60 anything is gross.
I think what Kevin's saying is even at 49, he's not into it.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's gross.
Skin changes, Kevin.
It does.
It does. It really, really attacks the neck area.
And the testicles, I hear.
Yeah.
This confession said, no one in my family knows that I'm in a gay throuple relationship. It's been over a year.
That's juicy.
What is that?
You're with two people. You're in a relationship with two other people. You're all in it together.
Same sex,
You all
okay.
know. No, a throuple doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be same
It
sex.
can be 2 guys and a girl. It can be 3 guys.
Three
it can
girls.
be 3
Okay.
girls.
It's just you're in a relationship with two other people, and everyone knows about it.
It's just a throuple, not a couple.
Okay.
and there's no secrets about it.
Right. All the players know what's going on.
You'll see it on TikTok where like a girl will be on. She'll do one of those videos. Me getting all upset when my girlfriend comes over, and then the girlfriend walks in the shot. No, I'm not, because my boyfriend's out of town and we have the bed to ourselves. There's all this throuple stuff on TikTok. It's very in right now, Kevin.
Okay.
To be in a throuple.
I'd like to see your algorithm over there. I'm not getting the throuple stuff. You freaky little monkey.
It just comes up, dog. I'm not seeking out throuple.
All right.
This confession said, at school in the 90s, I won a Sony Discman for writing an anti-drug rap. A day later, I sold it to buy $20 worth of weed.
That's amazing.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Did you have a Discman?
I did, yeah, and it skipped all the time.
Yeah, you couldn't walk down the street without
Nothing.
that thing skipping.
All the time.
The Walkman was so much better. The tape one.
The Discman was unlistenable.
And
Yes.
they'd always say, "Oh, you can even run with it. It's got
No,
that
you
extra
couldn't.
skip
No,
button."
you could not.
Baloney.
Yeah, they tried to. It had anti-shock, and they would
Whatever.
anti-shock on it. No,
It had anti-music
didn't work.
because your music wouldn't play.
yeah. It did not work at all. It's crazy. Let me see a couple other ones here. It says, I love older women. I've been with women up to the age of 70, and some of them are real wild.
That's what I'm
Really?
saying. Not everyone. I'm telling you.
Okay, so maybe that's the Madonna thing and I think women do have more confidence as they get older, and they just don't care, and so they will be totally uninhibited. And younger guys are like, man, nobody my age, like I can't get a girl to even make love with the lights on.
There was somebody that was married and they got with an older woman after they were divorced, and he said it was the most wild, craziest sex he ever had. And she was a good 15 years older than him. We're talking in the 60s area.
Do I know this guy?
You just might.
Damn, it's one of the snack packers, isn't it?
It's always the snack pack. They're always doing the.
Yeah.
They're always up to no good.
And finally, somebody confessing here says, when my dog was a puppy, he was very picky where he'd poop. It was obvious when he needed to go, but he always needed encouragement. Well, one stormy evening, I had a shivering dog out there, and I decided to support him by pooping next to a palm tree where he'd pooped before. It didn't work. Okay.
What?
What?
He's saying that to encourage his dog to poo, because the dog wouldn't poo, he's like, look, it's okay. It's all right.
So
Look.
he pooed and showed his dog, look, I'm pooing.
And his dog was then weirded out and wouldn't poop.
I'm with the dog.
Well, I mean, his dog was weirded out. Imagine his neighbors.
Yeah.
What a
What are you
weird
doing, man?
guy.
What is our neighbor doing out there? Is he pooping in the yard again?
That's why I don't think he's telling many people that story.
Your dog just called Big Ranch Rescue. It wants to go back.
Is that a Port St. Lucie area code? Is that 772?
It feels like it, right?